Welcome to my channel, Alex DIY Garage. Don't forget to like,
Okay
subscribe,
guys, today we're working on my 2002 BMW X5 3.3, and I will be changing today the back brake pads and rotors. So I got the tires off, well this side of the tire, but I got the other side loose. I lifted the car up right through the middle, so I'll do both of them at the same time. So the first thing I want to take off, I want to take these off. I'm gonna take these off, and then we'll take the rotor off. Let's see what type of thing got back in. First, you want to remove these caps. It has some caps on it where the screws go to hold the caliper on place. There will be two of those caps. Let me show you. So the caps are, one cap go right there, one cap go, look at the cap right there. Let me get that off too. There go the cap. You want to save these cap because they protect your caliper screw from getting rusty and stuck in there too. I always like to put those back in there. Some people lose them and don't put them back, but a little bigger. Okay, so we're gonna be using a T45 for the two caliper screws. Just give me 1 second, guys. Let me get more light in here. Oh, Lord. Maybe that's better now, guys. I hope so. Maybe that's enough light for y'all can see. Okay, we drop out the T45. Let's get this screw on. Got that one loose. Let's get these. This one's a pain in the butt. Yeah, this bottom one, because of the shock right on the way. You can't get, it's hard to get these in there. I might have to. Guys. Alright, so that's not working out. Alright guys, hopefully y'all can see from right here. I'm just gonna take the other screw from the caliper out, and then I'll show you what else you have to take off. Cause this thing's a pain in the butt right here. 45. Wow. Like no space right here. So I'm taking these off. Was able to loosen it out using this because my ratchet connected with that was too big and it wouldn't fit in this small space here to here, if you see. So I got it loose with these, and then I just put the socket in there and used the pliers to just loosen it up, and now I can loosen it by hand. So you don't have to take the shock off. Some people might just take the shock off, but you don't need to take it off if you don't want to. It's not necessary. I think it's just more work than what you should do. Got that one off. Let's finish getting this one off. I'm sorry guys for the quality, but I'm recording and working by myself, so it's a little hard to record while you're working at the same time. Don't judge, guys. This is how I open my caliper, alright? I know I have to get the right tool for it, but I gotta work with what I have. Plus, I'm changing the pads and the rotors anyway, so I think I gotta be using this. Okay. Alright, guys. Now let's get these off. So for these, you just want to push in right here. Hopefully my caliper won't come out because I'm pushing it all the way up. There we go. Came off. Just push right in the middle and it will come off, but be careful because as y'all just seen, it will fly off. And it can hit you in the face and you won't have a good time because it hurts. It'll probably cut your face or something, so be careful. These pads weren't bad. I mean, they got plenty of life in them. And same, this rotor wasn't that bad, but the other side's the side that's bad, really. So that's the main reason on the other side that I'm changing them. Now that we got the caliper off, might not be a good idea to let it hang from there because you might break your line, but this is a brand new line I just put in this shit. It has two 17s, I think, back there. Let me double check. Ouch. Nope, they're actually 16s. Yes, they're 16. Let me get a 16 real quick. I got a 16 already. Grace. No, just take those two 16. Let me show you. This two screws right here. One right here, and another one where my socket is at right here. And that will get the caliper bracket off of here, and then we will be removing that screw right here, and that will let these rotor come off. Let's get the caliper bracket off first. First thing first. Again, guys, I'm sorry for the quality. I am recording by myself. I'm trying to do my best. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell, comment, and share with your friends. And I have better quality and more videos coming up for y'all guys. All DIYs. So y'all can learn how to do it yourself. Don't have to be paying a mechanic. Because you know nowadays they say it's one thing and then you get your car back. Car breaks in a week. You wasted your money. That's why I like guys fixing the car myself. So I know what I do with them. And if I break something, it's on me. It's my car. But I've been working on cars for a few years now. I worked at a couple shops before. So I definitely know what I'm doing. But this is easy. Anybody can do this at home. Only if you have a jack and a couple tools. And you're willing to do it yourself. Save yourself a couple $100. It's really not hard, guys. Here go the screws, guys. Two 16 screws to hold the caliper bracket on there. Got that off. Now, guys, we want to take off these. Let me see what it is. Obviously not a T45. Might be this one here. T30. Nope, too small. 35. There we go. And guys, we're gonna need a T40 for the rotor screw. If you don't take this screw out, it don't matter what you do. You can hit your rotor as much as you want. The rotor's not gonna come out of there. You have to take that screw off out of there. And try not to strip it. And if it is stripped, that's not a big deal, guys. Just get, you know, just sockets for strip bolts and get it out of there. And if you do get it out of there, make sure you replace it with a brand new one. Don't put the one that's already messed up back in there, because you don't want to have any trouble with that again. Alright, let me do this, then I'll show you. Well, I think that will be all. It'll come off right after that, and all we gotta do is put new parts in there, and we should be good. Pretty easy. So if you don't take it off, tie it, you know, hard, but not hard where if you gotta change your brakes again, you can't take it off again. So putting all my parts I'm taking off right here so I don't lose anything. Sorry guys, somebody called me and messed up my video, but anyways, let's keep taking that off. I got the screw off the T40 for the rotor screw. Now let's just hammer that rotor out of there. Not hammer it, but you know what I mean. And I think that's it. Yeah, sorta kinda bad. This side. Look at all that rust, guys. Y'all see all that in there? Dang. Look how bad where the emergency is supposed to go on right here. It's super rusty in here. And as bad as y'all can see right here. Not as bad on this side, but when you right here, look at that. Yep. And all that extra rust. Everything else look good here. Brake pads don't look, e-brake pads or e-brake shoes, yeah, e-brake shoes look decent. They got life to them still, so that's a good thing. I will be putting a little bit of WD-40 on the springs and all that, just to lubricate everything a little bit. But it is super rusty in there. So let me do that, guys. Put the new rotor in. WD-40, guys. Yes. I got a little sandpaper, clean the e-brake shoes a little bit. Remember, guys, try not to get, if you're putting WD-40 or anything, do not get WD-40 in your e-brake shoes. Alright. Brand new rotors go in now, guys. You see this small hole? It obviously goes with this small hole on the hub. That's where your rotor screw, your T40 screw will go on. You want that matching together so you can put your T40 back in there to hold your rotor back in. Huh. Sweet. And that's how you put your rotor in. Now you want to put your T40 screw back in there. And it's like I said, guys, I don't want this too tight, because the next time you're gonna take these off, you will strip that screw. So you just want to hint tight a little bit, and that's about it. Okay. Now the caliper bracket go back on right here with your 216 screws. And it goes just like this, guys. Just like this. Turn. The screws are back on. Now let's just tighten them up all the way. Okay. Oh, messed the light up. I'll have to fix that. Look at this, guys. You want this real tight. You don't want your caliper coming off. Two screws are on. Now, caliper. Back in there. Obviously, with the new pads. Oh, sweet. this one, guys, I have this piece right here. This goes back on this goes on the back side right here. And now you want to put, well, not put, because the screws stay in the caliper, but you want to tighten out your two T45s. T45s. T45, guys. Oop. I'm sorry, guys, that is dark in here. So I got the T40 to hold the rotor in, just in case y'all didn't hear me last time. I got the 216 bolts back in right down here, and now I'm just tying up the T40s on the caliper. One here, and there's one up here. It's a little dark right there. And I lost my tool. Sweet. But yeah. Put your right back in here. Perfect. Okay. And I will be painting this black, not today, but I like to paint it, not obviously not this part right here. It tends to rust out. I don't like the look of it like that. With my rims, I'll show y'all my rims in a minute, and you can see everything inside here with the rims I have on it. So I don't want everything to look nice, and then this real rusty. I don't like that look. Okay, what's that thing yet right here? Great God. And That's it, guys. I like to check the shield here too, because sometimes when you're working on it, you push it back and then it's gonna rub on your rotor. It's gonna make real loud noise. Maybe messed up your rotor. You don't want that. Push it back a little. Sweet. Now we want to put the new hardware back on there. If y'all just seen that, I like to put it on from one side first. And this side's gonna stay over here. Just push this side back, hold it in place, and then just push this little one into its hole. And make sure it's sitting in there properly. And it won't come off. You don't want this to come off. That's all done there. Everything's nice and tight. Let's put our tire back on. And this side should be done. We'll move on to the other side. But yeah, guys, this is what I was saying. Let's check this out. Yes, these are 21s. Yep. They're 325, 30 R21s. I love this rims, by the way. How they look in my X5. I haven't seen anybody with this. I've seen this rim before in this type of truck, but not these color rims. These are like blacked out chrome. So, I don't know. I dig the color. It's like blacked out chrome. What is this? Black. It's chrome, but it's black. They're pretty dirty right now, so just give me 1 second. Get the light off the way. Now we'll put. By the way, guys, these are 19s. Ooh. One thing I forget, guys, don't forget your caps for the caliper T45 screws. They will rust out. And that's it. That's good enough till we bring the truck down. Then we will hand tighten them real tight. But now, for now, we'll move on to the other side, guys. But yeah, look, this is what I was trying to tell y'all. See how you can see literally everything inside of there? So you see how now it look chrome and nice? Yeah. Give it a few weeks or a few days and that will look really bad. So I like the paint. Let me show you. These just this part right here. so it doesn't rust out. But yeah, guys, that's how you change your brake pads on rotors on your 2002. I think it's the same to like 2005, around there, something like that. I do have the 3.3, so they do change a little bit. There's some that have like an air vents around here and in the middle of your rotor. So you want to make sure you get your right ones. Look at your truck before you go buy your rotors and pads. Because I had to do that same thing to mine. Because there's two different type of rotors and pads for X5s. The 3.3, which is the one I have. Now let's move on to the other side, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like,